is up, YouTube? So today I'm going to be showing you the one exercise you need and will guarantee to grow your back. This will increase your trap size, it will increase your rhomboids, make them all strong, and just an overall strong looking back. And you don't need any extra weight, it is all with your body weight. And let me tell you, this is a freaking game changer exercise. Okay, so a little backstory to how I found this exercise. About a year ago or 2 years ago, oh my goodness, it's been so long. I was training for bench nationals. I was going to do equipped bench lifting along with bench lifting, raw bench lifting. I was also deadlifting because I was preparing for equipped nationals, full power meet. And so I was warming up on deadlifts, and it wasn't even an exciting story to where it's I was deadlifting 500 pounds and I broke my back. No, I was deadlifting 185 pounds and I just felt something happened to my back. And I had trouble breathing. It felt like my pec tore away from my sternum. It was bad. I thought I pulled my chest muscle, but it turns out that actually both my ribs on each side popped out. And so I went to a chiropractor. I thought my ribs initially popped out. I went to a chiropractor. They're no, your ribs are all in place. And so I was what the heck is happening? He tried popping my sternum back into place. Nothing helped. So a few months go by. I go to another chiropractor that went to my gym. And he was 100% your ribs are popped out. Popped them back into place. I was in 3 months, I was I can finally breathe again without it hurting. It was insane. And so because my ribs were out of place for so long, my rhomboids were these giant golf ball knots. And every time I lifted, it still hurt. And my ribs, after he popped them back into place, I did a bad thing and I went to jiu-jitsu because why not? And I was in a hold and they popped them back out of place the next day. And so I went back to him, he popped them back into place. And he's okay, you need to chill and not lift for a little bit. He gave me some exercises to rehab. Also, I went to a guy that went to my gym who does gua sha, which is scraping out the muscle fibers to break down the knotted tissue. So we were drilling my back and my rhomboids to just break up the muscle, the giant knot. But nothing was helping. Well, scraping helped, but it wasn't rehabbing my back, and the exercises that he would give me weren't helping. The exercises that the chiropractor was giving me wasn't helping. And so I was okay, let me look up rehab exercises to do for rhomboids. And I found this exercise, and let me tell you, I guarantee this is the one exercise that fixed my back and made me not hurt when I lift. And it is just the best exercise. I did it every single time before I would go and lift in the gym. So I did it probably 4 to 5 times a week. And literally I would just lay in my room and on the floor, hit out 3 to 4 sets of this. And I could noticeably see the difference from when I started. It was so freaking difficult. And then a few weeks later, I was noticeably improved. I was doing so many more reps and it was so much easier. And you will feel the burn with this exercise. So, and it bulked up my back, and my back is sexy. So if you do not have anything equipment wise and you want to work out at home, or even do this just to warm up your back, it will help you increase your deadlift, your bench, and your squat, and just make you a healthier lifter. So do this exercise, and I'm so excited to show it to you. So don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below if you try this exercise exercise and if it burns like crazy, because I know it will. And let's get into showing you guys the exercise. All right, y'all, are you ready for this amazing exercise? But first, let's get a pre-pump, pre-exercise flex so you guys can see the before and after. It doesn't really work your biceps, but I'm gonna flex them anyway. So here's pre-pump back flex. I need to learn how to like do the bodybuilding poses. Ugh. Okay, now let's get into the exercise. The only thing you're gonna need, and this isn't like you have to have this, but it definitely helps, is a pillow. So what you're gonna do, what I like to do is I like to fold it. And you probably want a smaller pillow than that one, so more like this size, because you're gonna fold it under, but you're gonna place it right underneath, kind of where your rib cage starts, if you got boobs, underneath your boobs, and you're just gonna lay on it like that. And now I will show you it. You're gonna be laying on the ground, and basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna have your arms out and your thumbs pointed up, and you wanna make sure you keep your elbows straight, because when you get tired with this exercise, your arm wants to like bend, because then you start using other muscles to overcompensate for not being strong. So you wanna make sure you're being conscious of keeping your elbows and your arms straight. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna bring your arms up, and then you're gonna bring them down slowly, bring them up, bring them down slowly. But we're gonna do that laying down. You can also lay on a bench and have a wider range of motion. But that's like if you're in the gym. I normally just like laying on a pillow that's folded to prop me up a bit, and that gets me fine range of motion. And now I'll show you it on the ground. All right, y'all, so I'm going to show you first how you lay on it, and then I'll show you kind of the rep scheme I do and the range of motion I do, and walk y'all through it. So we're gonna fold the pillow like so, and then when we lay on it, it's gonna be, the bulk of it is gonna be right under our rib cage, or where the start of the rib cage is, under your boobs if you got it. Flex your abs so it doesn't like hit you in the stomach. And so, like I said, we're gonna keep our elbows straight, and you can either have your hands open or closed with your thumbs up. I like to go through both. So now, and you wanna angle your hand a little bit like that when you start out back here, because it helps hit a wider area. It's gonna hit this muscle first right here. So we come and we go straight, a little angled like that, so you're perfectly straight, and then we're gonna bring it up, and you're gonna squeeze this muscle here. So we're up, and then we bring it slowly down, up. I like to pause at the top. You do not have to, but it definitely makes it harder. So I like to do 10 to 15 reps starting off. You want it very controlled. You don't want to be going like that, because that's not going to do anything. So then after here, I'm going to angle it up a little bit and do it here. Now this starts incorporating the shoulders and then also your rhomboid, so you're hitting both. So this will also work and build up your shoulders, which helps with like bench. You want strong shoulders for that so you don't injure yourself. And then I bring it up again, and this hits more. Now this is more focusing solely on your shoulders. top part of your shoulder. So I do that. And then I bring it right in front of me. And I'll have to back up for this. Ooh. I have it right out in front of me. And make sure you keep your elbows straight. And try to keep your neck as neutral as possible. You don't want to like tuck it. You don't want to hyperextend. Keep it nice and straight. Try to keep it relaxed because you don't want to use your neck muscles. You want to try to put it all in your shoulders. And this will also work your traps when it's up here. And now I'm going to switch directions so you can see another angle.
Love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip this, tell them run it up, no sleep, no
That's 15. I'll go and do 10 to 15 of this one.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip this, tell them run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, no drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now,
and then afterwards I like to stretch it out, loosen up my muscles. Do this stretch, stretch out the low back. And then we're gonna repeat that for 2 more sets. I usually superset this with like band pull aparts or push-ups. Just kind of, it loosens up the muscles more, gets the chest involved. But yeah, so I'm gonna do 2 more sets and then I will show you the flexed after. This exercise always gets me out of breath. So now into set 2.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up.
Alright y'all, now we're gonna do post-exercise flex so you can see the before and after pump of just this
fans don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check.
Alright y'all, that is it for me. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And peace out, motherfucker.
Bye. Make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried.